3,244. That's how many counties make up the United States. Yet one of them has captured the nation's attention like no other in recent years: McDowell County. Nestled in southern West Virginia, McDowell has become a symbol of American hardship, as news reports, documentaries, and social media influencers repeatedly highlight its struggles with poverty, addiction, and economic decline. Much of this hardship is rooted in the downfall of its once thriving coal mining industry, a lifeline for generations here. But today, we're not going to talk about what you already know, or what you don't want to know about the county. If you clicked on this video, that means you're probably just as interested as I am in mining equipment, and that's the reason why I spent many weeks in McDowell trying to look for what's left active in the area and what's definitely done for. Welcome to one of the most fascinating places on Earth. Welcome to McDowell County, West Virginia. We're in Bishop, right where the small town of Bandy, Virginia meets McDowell County, West Virginia. The first thing you notice when crossing the state line is, unsurprisingly, a mining operation. Owned by West Virginia Governor Jim Justice, the mine has been idle for a few years, but from Route 16, it seems pretty clear that it wouldn't take much to get those conveyor systems running again, just as they did in 2018 when the mine briefly reopened after a temporary closure. Still parked at the entrance of the mine, a Caterpillar 16M looks like it's only one tire away from springing back into action to smooth out the mine's trails. And talking about the mine it used to work in, well, don't tell me it doesn't look amazing despite the obvious change of scenery since Mother Nature crafted the original landscape. Okay, maybe some of you won't find that too appealing. So how about we just focus on something you might appreciate a bit more? Just like this. This is not one, but two P&H 2800 electric shovels, completely powered down. From what I heard around town, these two shovels were imported from Australia many years ago, together with a fleet of Komatsu haul trucks, and haven't moved a whole lot of dirt since arriving in the US. With an operating weight of approximately 2 million pounds each, these beautiful machines, originally built in Milwaukee, were already pretty worn out when they were purchased, which could explain why they've seen so little use. Unfortunately, if I had to bet, I'd say these shovels will never see another day at work. Chances are that moisture already affected the motors and other major components, making them way too expensive to fix on top of being too expensive to disassemble, transport, and reassemble on another job site. The sad reality is, one day, sooner or later, these stunning shovels will be cut up and turned into scrap metal, and they're not the only ones. Just a couple miles away from the shovels, a Caterpillar 793B is also awaiting for torches. Built in 1992, this 793 is the largest type of mining truck you'll see in the Appalachian region, as infrastructure like tunnels prevents larger machines from accessing surface operations here. Originally rated at 2,160 horsepower, this 93 still carries its own 3516 engine and used to be able to move up to 193 cubic yards at a time, or 240 metric tons. Right behind this 93B, you can also spot a 789B, honestly looking in pretty good shape. But don't think for a second that everything in McDowell County is a heavy equipment graveyard. Get in your car, drive less than 7 miles down the road, and you see something like this. Peterbilt, Kenworth, and Western Star trucks, all pulling a good old Mack trailer full of coal. This is one of the most common pictures in McDowell. Moving black gold from the mines to the loadouts, the coal buckets get all the respect they deserve from local communities. Most often paid per each load transported, these amazing dudes handle those curves like no one else and always face the same good old challenge, hauling as fast as possible while respecting the law. I mean, yeah, the coal bucket outlaws days are over, you know. The expression coal bucket originated in the mid-20th century, coinciding with the increased use of trucks for coal transportation. As the industry moved away from exclusive reliance on railroads, dump trucks began to play a more prominent role, and so were born the coal buckets. The nickname became popular among truckers and workers in the coal industry to describe these heavy-duty trucks, particularly in states with significant coal mining operations such as Kentucky, Tennessee, or West Virginia. But where are these guys even hauling from? Sitting on top of a mountain between Bishop and Gary, this mine is one of the very last surface mining operations in McDowell County. This mine used to run an RH-200, but these days are over as well. Owned by steel manufacturer Cleveland Cliffs, the open pit operation doesn't exactly utilize the newest iron out there, but who needs Bluetooth and AI assistance when you can run machines that already outlived a generation or two of miners, right? And this, right here, is what I would definitely call an Appalachian mining staple, the good old 992G. This is by far the most common heavy-duty loader you'll see around here, and that makes so much sense to me. This thing is so special, just like the county. Like it or not, this machine, originally released in 1996, is possibly one of the most interesting designs ever put out by Cat, thanks to a unique monoboom structure. If you see a surface mining operation in the region, you'll definitely see a 992G somewhere. Guarantee it. For some reason, this 992 seems to perfectly represent McDowell, all beat up, but still up and alive despite the challenges. Same location, just a few weeks earlier, a 980H, working in tandem with another piece of history, a sublime D10N pushing coal on a Friday morning. Once again, no Bluetooth inside the cab, but this dozer would have stories for days if it could speak. The same beautiful D10N, filmed a few days after the previous clip was shot. And since we're talking about machines, shout out to everyone keeping the roads clean with those amazing sweeper trucks. In this case, this is Jason, one of the nicest guys you'll ever get to meet while filming in the area. You know, when I first showed up here, I didn't know what to expect. Or maybe I did, and what I expected was pretty much what I was told through the videos you probably watched as well. Not particularly wrong, but focused on one theme only: poverty. While it's there, of course, it's definitely not what I personally see. I found what I'd call a super friendly place full of hardworking people and a bunch of rugged pieces of iron, the kind that I like. McDowell may be economically poor, but it sure as hell look humanly rich to me, and it's not like the whole county is down and out. There's still hope. Do you remember the first mine I showed you? The one with the shovels? Well, this operation is currently reopening, which is great news for the county. Which leads to this message. Please don't attempt to ride or walk inside the mine as blasting is often being conducted. I know seeing those shovels can be tempting, but please don't put yourself in danger. Oh, by the way, guess what kind of loader they brought to reopen? Well, a good old 992G, of course. All right, McDowell, you've been very good to me and I miss you quite a bit. Can't wait to see you again. You beautiful wreck.
Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment that we met, you were worth the wait. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Talk for hours and never slept. Two silhouettes on the concrete steps. We watched the sun as it slowly crept from the horizon to the place we met. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know.